So before I begin, let me start with a question. Do any of you think first impressions are important? If you do, raise your hands. Nice. For those of you who raise your hands, I would agree with you. There's another person that would agree with you, and there is a psychology professor from the NYU. He mentioned that having a good first impression can affect your job opportunities, your collaborations, and many other important matters. Besides, there are a group of researchers that have found that having a weak handshake can make you seem overly passive. While factors such as your body language, your tone of speech can affect your first impressions online, there is one factor that you have absolute control over right now, and that is the quality of your webcam footage. Now, after 3 years of doing event photography and 2 years of live streaming on Twitch, I have garnered some knowledge about how to create the ideal situation that your camera can strive in and the various lighting setups that can make you look good. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John, and today I will share with you how to improve your webcam footage quality in online meetings. All right, so in preparation of this speech, I have prepared 3 main points and 1 extra 4th bonus point, and I'm going to have them appear on screen right now. So let me scoot over. And my main points are compressed into an acronym, that is LCLY. What is LCLY, you might ask? LCLY stands for level, clean, lighting, and our last but not least bonus point is U. Right, I will get into the details of what these mean later on down the line, but let's start with level. So with level, what it basically means is to have the angle and the level of your camera pointing directly at your chin and roughly at your chin level as well. So I will show you 2 screenshots. Can you guys still see me? I hope you can. But if you see from on your left, there is a webcam angle that is too low, and on your right, there is a webcam angle that is too high. So having a webcam angle too low can make your body seem larger than it actually is and make you seem intimidating. Conversely, if your webcam angle is too high, your body will seem smaller than it actually is, and you might seem more timid. And we don't want either of that. So what you want is to have your camera angle just right at your chin level, making it seem conversational, just like we would have in real life. Let me change, and that is the first point. Moving on to the second point, clean. And for this point, I have prepared a small video, and you guys should be able to see my screen. You can see the time on the bottom to show you that this isn't pre-recorded, but let me move my camera here. And this is John here from the past, and behind him, you can see it's the same room, and he's going to show us how to clean our background. So in the meantime, I can't see your chat, so excuse me if I miss some things. This is a good part of the video to mention that these things might not accurately represent real life, but it will illustrate my point. First things first, John, the first thing he did to cleanse the background is he made the bed and removed the distracting pillows, leaving only 1 black pillow, making it less distracting and organized. Second thing here, let's see what John does. John here, he came in and grabbed the lamp. So the reason why we want to remove the lamp here is it is because it is placed in a weird position and it stands out. Besides, it also has wires hanging from it, and we don't like that. So let John take care of it. That's done with. And as you can see, the only thing left right now are the random objects on top of the piano, or the organ, I should say. And as usual, let's leave it to Past John. to make it organized. So there are two things you have to keep in mind when you want to cleanse your background. Is first, you have to remember to keep it simple. Having too many objects can make your background distracting, and that is not very ideal. Secondly, you want your objects to be in frame, to be deliberate, and to make your frame and shot look organized and professional. Top tip for those of you who think your shot or frame looks dull or boring, add a plant. This can give a splash of nature, which is very much needed in many setups. And after cleaning the room, John can reappear. And that was it for our second point, clean. And now I can see chat now. Hi guys. So that was it for clean. Let's move on to the third point, that is lighting. Now, if you've noticed, the only source of light right now in my room are my ceiling lights. And the ceiling lights are illuminating the back of my room behind me, and there's not a lot of light on my face. That creates a not so very well lit shot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the lights. Excuse me for a second. Now, as you can see, you probably can't, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on one light, and this light is going to be pointing directly at me. You will notice that this creates already a very much better quality footage compared to the one with just my room light. And we can stop here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on a second light. And what this light does is, this light has a name. This light is called the rim light. And this rim light illuminates the side of me, and this creates background separation. If you thought we were going to stop at two lights, you were wrong. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around and turn on what I call a fill light. So with the fill light, you notice that the background is illuminated, creating even more background separation. And that concludes lighting. Let's go on to my last but not least final point, you. You are the most important part of the equation. Even with the best camera angle, the best level, the best cleansed background, the most organized background, and the best studio lighting setup, without you exuding confidence, there is no shot. Remember, be confident. Practice LCLY. But if you become too LCLY, people will call you LCLY, but it won't be the kind of LCLY that we discussed today. And that is all from me today, folks. I hope you learned a thing or two from this speech. Remember, practice LCLY, but don't become it. Thank you.